Stories, I'm a fool for your love.
Hey guys, you join me here at Slow86. We are back on Dunalka. So we are currently harvesting our canola. It's finally ripened. We're at the start of August. We finished the big field there behind us, got all the bales off, sold them, so we're up to a healthy 741,000. So that one field, and we only did about half the field of bales, managed to pay back the price of the baler we bought and left us with a tidy little bit of money. So we're doing okay. We have one field of canola already gone, which is back there to the right. Could be the left, but you get the rough gist of it. So we've that one knocked out, and we're just now working on our second field of canola, and we also have that new field of sorghum, which was pre-planted, but this field came up for sale in an auction, so we bought it. So once we're done here on the canola, we're going to be striking down that way, and yeah, we'll see what goodies we have in store for us. So yeah, not much to report. We're just cracking on with the duties of the farm. This harvester is a dream compared to the old topliner that we had. Still quite happy that it came up in sale. We were able to purchase it. It's running like a clock. So it's definitely speeded up harvest by a bit, so we have to be happy with that. And as you can see, our yields were definitely yielding stronger out of our fields this time around. See our yield monitor on the bottom left there is showing that last time we harvested this field we were in the probably 80% mark for yield quality or yield weight, and at the moment this appears to be yielding closer to the 115 to 20 mark, so we've managed to boost our yields considerably compared to what they probably should be, so we're definitely doing something right, guys. So we're just going to keep pressing on here. As I say, we're going to knock out this harvest, and once we're done the harvest we will then be, as I say, heading down. We'll knock up the sorghum, and we have a new field there to tend to, so interesting times ahead. For those that have noticed, yes, it is a lot dustier around the back of the harvester and stuff. We are running with the dusty lens mod, I think it is. So if I give you this shot, you'll see we are indeed creating quite a dust storm behind us, but I just like it. It looks a lot more realistic than running without it. And there's a lovely shot of our X9. She is burning through the fields. So long may that last, guys, long may that last. So we'll get all the way around, we'll unload, and we'll do another headland. But the main thing is we're yielding quite well, so we're happy so far. And I think once we finish this one, we will probably show the yield map for the 3 fields we've harvested so far. All we've left is the soybeans near the farm, and then we've one more field to do further away. So we're progressing quite nicely. Talking to a couple of the locals as well, there's possibly the opportunity to get into some productions around the area. Quite dear, I think. A lot of them seem to be kind of neglected a little bit, so it's something, if we're going to invest, we'll have to make sure we have the capital to invest and to also keep our farm going. But we'll see how we're going. But that option has been made available to us, so it's interesting times, plenty to expand into. Try and not hit the ford this time. We're getting better at judging our gaps. Although, as I said, I know I'd probably hit it with the header anyway. We're not back far enough? There we go. Weren't quite back far enough. So we're going to unload this. Hopefully we should nearly empty the harvester. And yeah, we can get cracking then again straight away. We got it down to 36. Happy enough with that. So the one thing about this, now we have done the big field to be fair, but it is a thirsty beast. So before we head down to field 82, I think it was, we bought or 83, was it? 82, I was right. We will refuel everything and head that way. And that way we don't run into any issues down there with having to try and draw fuel or anything like that. Don't want this. So for the short term, guys, we're going to press on here. We're going to knock this field out. As I say, we'll refuel up, load up the harvester, and then we have a fantastic journey all the way around the map to get to our new field. That is the only drawback of it. It is quite a distance from the farm, but I'm sure we will manage it. And I'm still keeping an eye out for a used tractor. Nothing really has shown itself so far, but fingers crossed we will come across one, and then we can slowly start upgrading our equipment. As I say, we don't need a whole pile, and we do need a plough, so probably we'll look to aim at maybe a big enough tractor for a decent plough. If we have to buy the plough new, we can. Hopefully something will come up used. Other than that, I think we're pretty set for the short term. A couple of things might pop up, maybe the need for a roller, loader tractor, things like that. I say things like that as if a loader tractor was a small thing, or even a teleporter or telehandler. Yeah, they're not small equipment to be buying, but we'll just have to see how we're going. I don't know will we make it all the way around the second time, but we'll try. We will try. So we are going to crack on with this, guys, and yeah, we'll be back in a jiffy, and we'll be heading our way down to field 82, and you can join me on that experience of the first few laps around the new field. So see you in a second. Right, we are here, field 82. So we're harvesting away here, guys, getting in the sorghum. We've been around the field a few times, and if I just jump external on the harvester, something I didn't notice previously when we did a quick fly over the field is this lovely river that seems to bend its way around the side of our field and runs off down there. So really lovely scenery, and it's just a nice field. And it is huge, so you can see we've done a few passes already, guys. And the biggest drawback to this setup at the moment is that there in the background. So we're taking about maybe a load and a bit each time, and we've got to run all the way back to the yard, which we're going to show here in a second, and then return all the way back to the field to continue harvesting. So it slows down the process a bit. So definitely, we're just going to quickly check online, see have we any deals. Nope, nothing. So something we're just going to have to keep an eye on as the year progresses, and see can we pick something up. We're not in too much of a rush, but it's just one of these things, just makes everything just a little bit easier, even when it comes to selling and unloading. I think last year they contracted most of the selling out. So hopefully we don't have to repeat the process this year. If we do, we do, but we'll see how we get on. But if we could pick up something fairly decent, even if we got a truck and a trailer, it might be another approach instead of going for a tractor. We'll see what comes up. See what approach comes to us first. As I say, we don't really want to be buying new if we can help it, just because it'll take a large chunk of our money, and I'd rather not spend it all on a new tractor and then be poor. So we're just going to have to try and see how we get on. Now the little Ford is doing a massive job for us, so we won't complain just yet about it. Need to go back here before we crush some crops. Get her auger pipe out. See it coming out in the mirror, and there it is. And we're out. So now we're going to jog our way back to our tractor, which is all the way back down here, guys. And we're going to jump in, run it back to the yard to unload, and then back here to unload the harvester. As I say, it's a bit of a process, but it's one we're finding a way to do it even. So we're just going to keep going with it, and as I say, we'll show this clip, and then we probably won't show too much more of it, because as I say, it's a fair long drive. We're taking a few cross-country routes as well. We're not taking the main roads, so hopefully it works out for us. Might I just add, that is a beauty. We might just for the crack turn off this. Look at that. Nice. Gotta like that. So we're gonna get stuck in here. As I say, we might even just do the drive back to the yard, and we might not repeat the process of driving all the way back to the field. But see, we've kind of a wide area here to work with. Small lane to get to the main road, and then we're cutting right, and then a quick left, and that should take us back past the little pond by the yard, or close to the farm, and then straight through onto the farm. So as I say, it's a bit of a trek. We're actually on the wrong side of the road. But we're making it work. Thankfully these roads are a lot quieter than just grab a high box, 4th gear, and we're going to plow on down the road here. It's a fair journey though. And I wouldn't mind the journey, it's more so the size of our trailer and lack of ability to transport the large load back. It's a bit painful coming back each time with just one run of the harvester, but as I say, something we'll improve on as we go. Some lovely scenery and fields here as well. So some fields are being worked, some appear to be maybe left in fallow. I'm not sure how it's working, but as I say, we plan to just keep going, do the best we can, and see where it all falls out for us at the end. So just coming over this crest, we have a slight S through a couple of trees down here, and then we should be appearing onto the mini pond where we get 90% of our water for the yard from. We pump out of it. Little dip here on the road, and we're up and gone again. So you can nearly see in the distance there our field that we were harvesting. Over. Ooh, we hit the wrong button there. We have to get back to the road. So you see our field over. What am I doing? Keep pressing the wrong button, and we nearly ended up in the lake because of that. That would have been embarrassing. There is the lake. we'll pull across. I don't think we'll play too much more with that. Back into fork here, and we're nearly back at the farm, and you can see it's taking quite a bit of time to get there. A little car coming towards us. So we're nearly here now, just passing grandfather's place, and again his lawn there. We need to do something with that. We might look into that when we quieten down here a bit in the autumn time and see can we do anything for him on that. But again, depends on the kind of equipment we can get. We might try and get a plough window or something, maybe redo his lawn for him. Oh, we need to drop a cog. Didn't like to pull up there into the drive. We're just going to unload in here, and then we'll repeat the process back to the field to unload the harvester to nearly come all the way back here again. As I say, it's a fair journey, but it's one we're doing. And that is us empty, so we can press on again, guys. Trailer should be returning to normal states. There we go. Oh dear, dear, dear. So we're going to chase him down the road. We'll grab Fort. And away we go. So that's it, guys. I think we'll call it here. We're going to press on and finish that harvest down there. As I said, we then only have these soybeans left, and we didn't plant a whole pile of soybeans this time around, so there'll be a short harvest there, and that will wrap up harvest for us in our kind of, it's not even our first full year on the farm, but it's kind of our second year of helping out, and this is our first season where we've kind of taken the reins. So we'll just have to see how we play out coming into seeding season. We'll take a chance that there's nothing coming. Oh, there was. Yeah, we just gotta see what way we're gonna lay out our fields and plant them. As I say, if we can pick up any more fields over the winter, we'll keep an ear to the ground and see what's coming our way. And as I say, productions is there as well. We gotta look into that and see what the story is. In terms of setting them up and purchasing them, so we'll just have to see how that plays out for us too. But for now, we're going to get back to field 82 here and just keep harvesting and crafting and harvesting and crafting. So until next time, guys, I've been Snowman86. This has been Dunalka, and as always, guys, thanks very much for watching. We'll see you all again. Take care.